Welcome back to 856. I was ranting and raving earlier about Disney. Screw Disney, you know? By the way, I was ranting and raving and I got all sweaty. I just dripped with sweat. And now we turned on the air conditioning because I'm like, wow, it was kind of really hot and I didn't realize. And now I'm cold. It is what it is. Rather be cold. Officially all the people in my house have had the second dose of the COVID vaccine. So I'm very, very excited. I want to blast off to my bed and sleep. Didn't work really well, but I tried, you know? Yeah, obviously, whatever this is, who cares about this? This is just me doing nonsense, gobbledygook. But I, like streaming, and I streamed on Friday instead of Thursday and stuff, but I would love to be able to stream and just have people. Like, I just love the idea of just like, not like having a following, like no, but like playing games and just having a good time and like people watching and having a good time with me. Like, there's a bunch of people that like, I don't like playing games, but I love watching game, you know? And I just love that idea of just playing a game and having fun with it and having people have fun with it. The problem is I need to have money for games because story games, they end. Yeah. I've been having headaches, you know, for months now. So, I hope that stops. But now I'm all just sweaty and I'm very upset about it. I was ranting and raving about. Well, raving is good. I was ranting about it. I was not having a good time. But ranting and raving, I don't know. Anyways, I was ranting about Disney and how crappy it is, and up until Black Panther, there was 3 black men in all of the Marvel MCU. And I'm like, is that true? Was there only 3 black guys? And I'm just like, yeah, like reoccurring characters. And it just like, there really was. And it's just the idea that like, the lack of diversity is shocking. And it's very easy to fall into forgetting about it, because like I knew this and I talked about it with my friend. His favorite character is Black Panther. He was really excited years before, like he's like, if they're gonna make it, and they didn't have a cast, they didn't have a crew, they didn't have anything, didn't have a story. It was just, we are making Black Panther. He's like, I am so excited. And I'm like, oh dope, cool, I'm glad. And we talked about it, and he's like, this is going to be huge. And you know, it was very important to remember that. And all the diversity from Black Panther is great, but the idea that we don't have just more diversity, there's like one MCU movie where the main character is a woman. One? You know? How many are there? Thor has 3. Iron Man has 3. I'm gonna go with 3. Thor, Iron Man, Captain America, 3. Avengers, 4. It's like 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17. Spider-Man. Forgot about Spider-Man. There's 2 of those. Yeah. 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 Yep. You. And just out of all of them, the canon LGBT characters are reoccurring characters. Reoccurring LGBT characters are 0. In the movies, black women are 2 Zendaya, 2 Captain Marvel, best friend, and Zendaya. So yeah, pretty much I was ranting about that, and I was ranting about the whole everything, and Disney I think recently bought out, maybe, I don't remember, I just saw a thing about it, about buying out their competitors and being like a literal monopoly. And like I think there's Warner Brothers might be the only thing left, question mark or something, I don't know. And it's just like there really isn't much left. And that being said, then I was thinking about we were watching somebody play GTA, and I'm like looking up, I'm like, can you make a fat woman character GTA 5 in this custom server? And because they can make a fat guy, and I'm just like, can you make a fat woman? And then I was like, is there any fat women gamers that are big? And I'm just like, I know Valkyrie is half Filipino, half German, question mark. But it's just like the diversity is very not great. Whenever I hear people do accents in GTA, which we haven't really watched much of, anytime there's accents in GTA, I'm always like, are those your accents? Is the joke your accent? Is an accent a joke? You know? Also, were you doing a stereotyped character? You know? Like, I looked up the Lenny because I'm like, we saw a bunch of him with Saikuno a little bit, question mark, but with, no, maybe not Saikuno, with, Ash, a lot played with him. I looked him up and I'm like, he's a white guy that I think is a skinny white guy from the UK. And I'm like, what are how are we feeling about that, you know? And it just like, I don't know, and then different, and the problem, I mean, there's a problem with maybe, I don't know, with this guy playing a black character, but I'm more talking about the fact that, is there any black big name Let's Players, especially in that server, you know? Like, what's the diversity here? And that's the thing, is with the group around, I think Saikuno especially, Saikuno, Valkyrie, Leslie, I don't remember, Lily, I don't remember, but Ken, Ken is a different Toast, disguised Toast, whatever his name is. They're Asian, so it's just like, you know, it was kind of a thing where like that's a good diversity, and that's great, and they are very diverse with different genders, and I don't know about sexualities, but I don't care, like right now. But like, it's like a really big thing where beauty YouTubers and all that, and then having like black beauty YouTubers being so low, like especially when it's slightly out of the box, like people mention gay or gender non-conforming guys putting on makeup. It is just quirky enough, if they're white, just quirky enough that people are like, yay. But if they are, you know, black, especially a black man, people are like, no. And it's just like, why don't you, why, and the thing is, I don't watch that content. I don't watch that content. I don't watch beauty content. But the fact that diversity isn't, because YouTube is a thing that's really messed up, I don't know, you know? And just like, there's always a company pushing a certain thing. There's still an affiliation with PewDiePie, you know? That's enough said. Yeah, I reread an article from a year ago where PewDiePie was said to be doing mock Chinese, which I think is a very generous way of putting what, like, they kind of summed up very, very negatively against him, but in a very formaler way than I could have done it, because, given I didn't watch this video, but there's joking about, like, the effects, especially the farther in pandemic, like, people always joke about, like, pandemic, being locked in the house, quarantine, social distancing. Those are jokes that are fine. But if you're making jokes about racism, or joking about people's race, don't do that, you know? And it is like, you know, yeah, and it would be a volunteer thing, but I've been thinking about doing politic work, like volunteer politic work. The problem is I have so many allergies that I just don't think I could work, you know? Like, I just don't think I could. If noises could just chill for like 2 seconds, we're over there. Yeah, I was reading a new manga of people are like, manga, there's a big difference. And when I'm like, my teachers when I lived in Japan literally didn't know the difference or care about the difference. She's like, oh no, you can just anyways, point is, it's like a horror thing, but it also very sexualizes like the main character and the main character's best friend. And I'm like, why are you sexualizing them? They're like 15 tops, you know? Maybe. You know? I'm tired. My throat hurts. My phone hasn't been uploading YouTube videos, so I've been having to save it to my computer and then upload it. That's annoying as hell. Like, why can't my computer just, or my phone just do it? My hair is long and it's irritating me. It's not really long, just long enough that it bothers me. My hand hurts, but I don't want to readjust it since we're done.